In our Law and Justice lead, one of the highly anticipated moments of President Trump's trip to England actually happened today. The president and the British Prime Minister asked about the Jeffrey Epstein scandal and last week's firing of the British ambassador to the U.S., Peter Mandelson, because of new revelations about his ties to Epstein. Both leaders tried to quickly dispose of the question and move on.
I don't know him, actually. I had heard that, and I think maybe the Prime Minister would be better speaking of that. That was a choice that he made, and I don't know. What is your answer to that?
Well, I mean, it's very straightforward. Some information came to light last week which wasn't available when he was appointed, and I made a decision about it, and that's very clear.
We're joined now by Florida Democratic Congresswoman Debbie Wasserman Schultz. And Congresswoman, putting aside that the president was very complimentary of the former British ambassador in the Oval Office when they were announcing the trade agreement, and I don't know him is a weird thing to say. From your perspective, the House Oversight Committee will interview one-time U.S. Attorney Alex Acosta about the plea deal he made with Epstein in 2008. What do you want to know about it?
I want to know, first of all, that we are going to actually have a transcript or a recording of this interview that, right now, as far as I know, is going to take place under wraps, and we may never know what the content of it was. But what we really want to make clear is, why did Alex Acosta cut this sweetheart plea deal and allow Epstein to have the easiest aftermath of a heinous, massive human and sex trafficking crime of over 1,000 young women? It was a total outrage, and what was even more outrageous is it was done without the victims knowing and having an opportunity to have their day in court, which was required under federal law.
The need to question Acosta seems to be one of the very few things in all of Washington that Democrats and Republicans agree on, which is why I want to ask you about the point you were making at the start. How is this process playing out from a Republican-Democrat bipartisanship or all partisanship on the committee?
Well, I'm really proud today to be able to share with you that myself and Congressman Tim Burchett, a Republican from Tennessee, introduced once again the bipartisan Courtney Wild Reinforcing Crime Victims' Rights Act. That is bipartisan legislation that will ensure that we don't have any more sex trafficking deals cut in the dark, and crime victims like Courtney Wild and so many other of these young women who were victims are not able to make sure that they can be in court and stand up for their own rights and push back, which they were denied by Alex Acosta through this sweetheart deal cut in the darkness. Yeah, and I cannot stress enough to viewers, there are no two further ideological parties in the House chamber than you and Congressman Burchett. So that's a very positive development. I want to ask you before I let you go on another subject. You're on the House Appropriations Committee. Do you think there will be a deal to avoid a shutdown? CNN's Manu Raju, who you have to know well whether you like it or not, if you're up there on a daily basis, reports that House Republican leaders may try and pass their version of the spending bill and send everyone home until October at this point. Look, the ball is in the Republicans' court. Democrats will support a bill that cancels the cuts, that lowers costs, and that will save Americans' health care coverage. If we have a bill on the floor that ensures that, then, Democrats are all about it. But, if Republicans want the status quo, we're not going to allow people's costs to spiral, for health care cuts and 15 million people to lose their health care, and for their health care coverage to be endangered. So we filed legislation countering their proposal, and we need to come together, work together, ensure that we can cancel the cuts, we can lower costs, and we can save America's health care coverage. That has to be something we sit down together to work through. I have tremendous respect for your ability to work through whatever event they're setting up in the old House chamber behind you. Having been through that before, I very much appreciate it. Democratic Congresswoman Debbie Wasserman Schultz. Welcome to my workplace. Yeah, I know, right? Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thanks, Phil. Take care.